here children will discuss your next topic, that is ellipse. Now this is also a one type of a curve. But what is an ellipse? Ellipse is a set of all points in a plane. Observe, set of all points. See, it is a collection of points only. So set of all points in a plane whose distances from two fixed point is always constant. Suppose here we are having two fixed points. Let this be F1 and F2. Let this point be P1, P2, P3, P4, so on. So observe like this. So sum of whose distance is set of, ellipse means set of all points in the plane, sum of whose distances from two fixed points is constant. Now what it means? So it is a set of all points. Observe, it is a set of all points. This curve passing through these all points. So it is a set of all points in a plane whose distance is from two fixed points. Let me consider two fixed point be F1 and F2. So whose distance is from two fixed point is constant. It means, suppose we'll have distances like this. So it means F1P plus F1P1 plus P1F2, P1F2, which is equals to F1P2 plus P2F2, F1P2 plus P2F2, which is also equals to F1P3, F1P3 plus P3F2. So up to so on. So it means F1P plus P1F2 equals to F1P2 plus P2F2. Suppose I am having somewhere a point here P6. So what it means? F1P6 plus P6F2 is also equals to F1P1 plus P1F2. It means this sum what we are getting at any point. This point also. At this point also. So this point, the sum is always constant. Its sum will be always a fixed quantity. So such curve is called ellipse. Now, here we'll discuss relationship between, later on we'll discuss, first of all in ellipse only. So here, let me draw one more diagram of an ellipse here. Here we are having two fixed point F1 and F2. So children, these fixed points are called focus, or focus is a singular one. So one point is focus, this one is focus. So two points are called foci. So what is foci? Foci is a plural form of focus. Focus means one. Now I am having 2 points at a time. 2 points means now I have a plural form. So it is called foci. So foci is nothing but a plural of focus. Now see. So if I am having one segment which passing through this foci and a midpoint of this segment F1, F2 is called center. Again I am repeating. I am having a segment joining F1 and F2 and midpoint of F1, F2 is called center. Now see. A segment passing through two foci is called major axis, and a segment which is perpendicular to major axis and passing through the center is called minor axis. Now see children, suppose this distance be A till here. This distance also A. So here length of major axis is equals to 2A. A plus A. Now observe. See, this distance B and this distance is also B. So length of minor axis, that is B plus B, it will be 2b. So what you have to remember? Length of major axis is equals to 2a. Length of minor axis, that is 2b. Now observe, let me assume till here this distance of foci. So this distance BC, and till here this distance also C. Now observe, next is what is given. Relationship between semi-major axis. Semi-major axis means, major axis means 2a. Sum of these both. So semi means what? It's half. So semi-major axis means A. Semi-minor axis means B. And the distance of the focus from the center of the ellipse. We have to find out this relationship. So suppose if I will join this somewhere, I am having a point Q. So this distance I am knowing B, this distance here I am knowing C. So this value will be as per the Pythagoras theorem. Obviously here we form 90-degree angle. So I can apply a Pythagoras theorem. What is your Pythagoras theorem? That is hypotenuse square equals to sum of square of remaining two sides. So here this length will be under root of b square plus c square, and this distance will also be under root of b square plus c square. So as per the definition of an ellipse, distance, sum of the distances from two fixed point is always constant. So let me, as per the definition, here I will get b square plus c square. Let me do it here only. So here I will get b square plus c square plus b square plus c square. Let that fixed distance, let me assume 2a. So here I will get 2 times under root of b square plus c square, which is equals to 2a. 2 will be cancelled out. Do squaring on both the sides. I will get here b square plus c square equals to a square. So here c square equals to a square minus b square, and c is equals to under root of a square minus b square. So this is called a relationship between semi-major axis, semi-minor axis and a focus of the ellipse. Now next is eccentricity. What is an eccentricity? So this is also one formula derived. So let me keep it as it is. So eccentricity we are denoting as symbol E. So eccentricity is nothing but a ratio. What ratio? It is a ratio which passes through the center of an ellipse. It is a ratio of which passes through the center of this foci and a vertex of an ellipse. Relationship between a foci to the foci, one of the foci to the one of the vertex of an ellipse. See, foci, because foci means a plural. So, and the ratio means a one quantity only. So, one of the foci and one of the vertex of this ellipse. See, this distance is A, so this vertex be A comma 0. Let me assume this focus be C. So, E is equals to, here I will get C upon A. So, eccentricity means what? It is a ratio. It is a ratio between what? One of the focus and one of the vertex of your ellipse. So E is equals to, now we are having a formula C upon A. So which implies here I can write E into A, which is equals to C. So one more formula now you have. After that, standard equations. So which are the standard equations of this ellipse that now we have to derive? So let these are your axes. Now see, observe. This is my ellipse. Now focus towards your x-axis F1, F2. Observe here. So focus towards x-axis. This distance I assumed A, this also I assumed A. Towards positive direction, vertex will be A comma 0. This vertex will be minus A comma 0. Towards positive direction, this coordinate will be 0 comma B, and this coordinate will be 0 comma minus B. This is your center. Somewhere I am having this point x comma y, and I have to derive an equation for this. So that time it will be x square upon a square plus y square upon b square, which is equals to 1. Now again in your mind there will be a question that how I have derived this equation. So here your focus is c comma 0 and here your minus c comma 0 and this focus is c comma 0. This point is x comma y. Place these values, apply a distance formula, you will get this equation. But how we have derived this equation, not a single question you are going to get in an exam. You just have to remember these all formulas only a general form of this ellipse. Now see, suppose your foci of this ellipse towards y-axis, it means suppose my foci at here f1 and f2. So your ellipse will be look like this. So that time this one will be your major axis and this one will be your minor axis. So here your coordinate will be 0 comma a and here 0 comma minus a. On y-axis x coordinate 0. Now here your coordinate will be b comma 0 and this one will be minus b comma 0. And some equation of this ellipse is x square upon b square plus y square upon a square, which is equals to 1. So these two standard formula of your ellipse you have to remember. While your foci lies on x-axis, so that time will be considered on which axis foci lies, that one will be considered as major axis. Now see, so if it lies on x-axis, so that time equation will be x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equals to 1. Now and if your foci lies on y-axis, so that time your equation will be x square upon b square plus y square upon a square, which is equals to 1. So this both formulas also you have to remember, and that time this vertices also you have to remember. Last one is latus rectum. Now what is a latus rectum? Latus rectum is a line segment only which is perpendicular to the major axis and passes through the focus. Two foci are there, so it should pass like this, passes through both foci and its end point lies on the boundary of your ellipse. So this, let me give name A, B, C and D. So this AB and CD both segments are called latus rectum. It means in one ellipse you are having how many latus rectums? Two latus rectums. And its formula will be length of latus rectums will be 2b square upon A. This formula also you have to remember. So children, hope the whole concept of ellipse understood to you. Thank you.